Good morning. It's like noonish. I I've been to a lot of places so far. I actually don't remember how many. 4 or 5, maybe. Ish. Um there's a lot of stuff I'm gonna talk about today. It's all gonna be based out of the book, just stuff I've written down. Yeah. Kinda feeling like I want, the apartment more and more. Again, based on how close it is and how I haven't laid down to sleep in 8 months, and I do miss it. I don't know. Okay. So here we go. Tarkov and just general gaming content. Like I kind of want to play Tarkov again. It was frustrating, and I was in a downward spiral the last time I played, where I just kept buying like B250s basically, and just like trying to mess people up. It worked 50% of the time. Yeah. It was fun. I missed the game. I miss gaming in general. Tarkov and just gaming content. If I ditch the storage locker, gas, and I stop thrifting, uh, again, it'd probably be like $300. Oh, and my gym membership. If you add all those together, it's probably about $300, maybe $350 a month that I just save generally. Um, yeah, yeah. What I'd pay for sleep, I put in the book. What I pay for sleep, uh, $400. I pay $400 for good sleep. That'd be nice. Yeah. And then I wrote down gaming. I'd pay $200. So I'm willing to pay almost what the rent is. So again, I think I'm gonna apply to it. I don't know. It just makes sense. I can actually sleep. I'm literally on top of work, and it means I can grind harder. I don't have to worry about whether I can grind harder. Like it just, I'm gonna apply. I think today, or I'm gonna call. Um, it just makes sense. Like it makes so much sense. And again, there's constantly first and third shift overtime up, which I think is for that day. And then the weekend Saturday overtime's always up. And there's other positions that make more money than I make. So like, there's a dude that you know he with his raise or whatever now makes like $21, and just other things like that. So I think I get the apartment. I think I lean into this as hard as humanly possible if they let me get the apartment, which I don't see why they wouldn't. Man, like I pay like 6 months rent in advance. What do you mean I can't have the apartment? Yeah. It's a long day already. I can't. We'll move on to more stuff. But I can't. There's too many dang thrift stores, man. There ain't no way. I hit Canton, and now I'm in Akron, and there's just no way. I don't have time. I don't have time in the day to do all the things that I want to do, so I'm not too sure what I'm gonna do. I just decided I'm gonna stop and do this because, yeah, I gotta do it at some point today, and I'm not gonna put it off. You know what I mean? 2 days of overtime is worth like a little over 300. I think it'd be like, I didn't check exactly how much, but it's a little over 300. I think. Uh, I could still save 2K a month, like if I was just able to get, uh, realistically, even if I could just get a day of overtime, or if I get 2 days of overtime a week worth, so like 4 hours, 8 hours one day, or whatever. Either way, just if I get the checks a little bit closer to 900 a week, then I'd make 36. And then again, the rent wouldn't even matter. I'd guarantee that I'd save 2K a month. And if I don't go anywhere and I don't do anything, I think I can still save like $1,500 a month if I literally do just nothing. I don't do. So I don't know. I still think I could have a house in the year. The apartment, would cost 8 to 10K for the year. I could still save 20ish K, in the next year. Like I said, I could probably still save $2,000. I could play WoW. I put some periods into this. I could play WoW. I don't know that I would play Wrath. Maybe I would, but probably go back to Ascension, which I can't. I won't be able to stream. I don't think anyway. I don't know. Maybe I would play Vanilla. You know what I mean? Like a classic. I can sell things, but then there's the I don't know. I don't know how to sell things, and it makes me anxious. Yeah, and it makes me anxious to sell things. 'Cause I don't really know how, or like how to do drop shipping and all that stuff. I know how to look stuff up, and I know like how to gauge prices and stuff like that. But I don't really know how to like actually like sell an item to people, I guess, as much. And it just kind of makes me anxious, like. But it also kind of annoys the absolute crap out of me that I have like right in my head right now. I have at least like $1,200. I mean, minimum $1,200 worth of shoes that are brand new. Like, yeah. So I don't know. It's a thing. And then yeah, trading card game stuff, lots of different stuff. Like I know I have a bunch of money in my storage locker, and it's if I could just trade it for a house, I think I would, but I don't think anyone's gonna trade me for a house. Okay. When I get the house, I can thrift it all again. Which again, it's like, yeah, I can. Like I've been doing this for like a couple years. Like I can do all this again. I can go to any state. I can go anywhere. I can do anything. Like I'm a machine. Like I'm built different. Like you put me in any thrift store and I'll find something. Generally, or you put me in enough thrift stores, I'll find something. Yeah. Like earlier, I left stuff on the shelf that I probably shouldn't have, but it's just because there was a line too, which is probably the most annoying thing. The line kind of demotivated me, and I was like, I screwed them out. Um, Potentially stack money for 2 years and then just move back to South Carolina. Um, that's a big I don't know, and it's kind of like a medical law has to get changed there for that to kind of like be a thing. Uh, if I moved into the apartment, I'd have no issues with the car registration. It wouldn't have to be a commercial vehicle anymore. It could just go back to being whatever. Also, no need for a PO box. So I guess technically that'd save me like $30 or something, or $20 or something every 3 months. Just an additive, I guess. I left new big box Funkos, like full size big box Funkos, for $7. I don't really want to talk about it. I have FOMO about it now. But at the time, I didn't want to wait, and there was a line. It was like a Wizarding World, a Harry Potter small Funko in the box for $4, and then a big like Eternals alien statue thing for $7. And again, I regret it because it would have been sick to just rip it out of the box and then just have a sick like alien statue. But I can buy that later. It's $13 online. You know what I mean? Yeah, I would have got it for 7, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like I have so many Funkos. Like, I gotta stop. And then there were other Funkos. I took pictures of some of them. Yeah. I just left pretty much everything on the shelf today, even though I've seen some stuff, mostly toys. And there was like a Italian belt, but it wasn't it wasn't Fendi, it wasn't Gucci, it wasn't Louis. It was like I can't even remember what the belt was, but it was some Italian belt. Uh, It's kind of weird driving past my cousin's house. Like, I never really come out here. I haven't been out here in like a couple years, I guess. Oh, I guess the last time I worked at the Goodwill, they opened a new one too. That's also another thing. They opened a new Goodwill. They closed the one that I used to work at, and then I worked at Medina, and then they reopened this one. Yeah. So driving past my cousins is kind of weird. No, I haven't talked to him or anything. I almost want to reach out because I haven't talked to anyone in years. Just like bored and lonely. I might end up hitting up my cousins at some point. I don't know. Again, that's almost just like a clearly you've been drinking. I don't drink, but you know what I mean. Like clearly you've been drinking. If you're thinking that, it's like yeah. I don't know. I guess I'm just bored. My cousins were gamers and stuff, and I kind of I don't know. We'll see. Life will get better as time goes on. Seeing people I worked with and not saying hi. Like at this Goodwill, there's people in there that I worked with, but I didn't say hi to them. I don't know why. Same thing with the blind guy that works at this other one that I might go to here in a minute. I don't know. I just don't say hi to people. That's not good. I don't even want to dig through the t-shirts because the t-shirts are like $5. So I didn't even bother digging through them. I found a bunch of, well, earlier I found a bunch of really nice, expensive Guess jeans. Like the super designer ones from LA or whatever. I didn't get them. They're like $15. And I don't really think I have any Guess jeans. I don't really mess with Guess too much. Guess is one of the cooler vintage brands that I guess I seem to find. But I guess a lot of the Guess stuff I end up seeing isn't, most of the time it's not vintage. Like occasionally I'll see the vintage. I guess I would call 90s vintage, you know what I mean? But yeah. Occasionally I'll see cool stuff. Yeah, I don't know. That's everything in the book, boys. That's it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna apply to that apartment. It just makes total sense. It just makes total sense. It's literally about a week's paycheck. So it's about 25% of my income, which is a lot dang closer to where I've always felt that I needed to be with an apartment. But again, I know the utilities and stuff are gonna kick in a little heavier, and it's probably gonna be $800 a month. So it's a little bit of a stretch. But again, it's on top of work. Like I can play games, and I can sleep in my Serta mattress. Oh my god. Oh, I miss sleeping. Yeah, I really miss sleeping. I barely even sleep anymore. It's like I almost don't sleep. I'd probably drink more energy drinks if I felt like my heart could take it. Just kidding. My heart can probably take it out. I got a lot of stuff to do today. That's why I was like, I don't even know if I should bother recording this right now, because there's a lot that will happen today. Yeah. There's got a lot of running around to do. I have a lot of stops to make. I just remembered another one that I need to make. So yeah. I don't know. At some point I'll make it to my storage locker today in the evening. I've been eating. They had Christmas stuff on sale. I've been eating Christmas Reese trees and milk. Don't judge me. They were like $1 or something for like a pound, almost a pound of Reese's. Don't judge me. I love Reese cups. Like I said, that's one candy that's like, and they're the trees, so they got the extra peanut butter. So good. Not very healthy, but I gotta make sure I eat calories in there. You know what I mean? It's warming up, which was kind of the goal. It's gonna be warming up for a little bit. And I seen snow maybe next week, Tuesday. Not good. So I don't know. Again, I think I'm gonna try and call this apartment thing today and just apply, man. Like I got the money for it. I could pay the deposit. I could pay the first month's rent, and just out of my mind. And then I can either, because I already paid my storage locker for 2 more months, so I'm kind of out that $180. That's gone. I assume maybe I can get prorated for a month, but I really doubt it. And then I don't know how much a U-Haul would cost to move everything in. I don't know, man. It's like I say, it's just when the right opportunity arises, you gotta take it. Like I'm gonna at least see. You know what I mean? If it's some real old lady living downstairs that's like, well, you came home you left at 3 p.m. and then you came home at 11 or 3 a.m. or whatever, and then you were playing games at 5 o'clock in the morning. You played until noon. I don't know if that's gonna be an issue or not, so we'll kind of see. And I'll kind of ask about the vaping. You know, some people, when it says no smoking, it's like, well, cigarettes, they stink up they just leave like a smell that you really can't get off clothes, cars. I mean, it's pretty hard to get that off. It stains the walls, does all those things. But the vape doesn't really do that. And neither does, just other things that you might burn, I guess. You just sort of spray some Febreze, you open the windows and give like a day and good as new. Yeah, man. Like, it smells like strawberry kiwi. That's all you would smell. And it doesn't leave a stain on the wall or do anything weird like that. So again, I'll just see. It's pretty crap hole. I'll have one room for my crap and one room for my bedroom, and then I'll have a living room. Like, I have way more space than I need. Like, I really wish it was a 1 bedroom. But, it's not really up to me. I don't know. Again, it's walking distance, bro. It's so close. Like, within walking distance is insane. Because no matter what, I can just keep working there. And they're so desperate for people. I don't see me being fired unless I did something really bad. And realistically, I'd probably start being nicer. I'd have a good bed to sleep in at night, and I could play games, and I could act a fool. I could do all types of stuff. You know what I mean? It sounds awesome. That's also the problem. Is I'm a terrible neighbor, and I'm worried that like I might not live out that 12-month lease anyway. Like, not purposefully, but like, you know. I'm a little loud. I don't keep regular hours. Like, I mean, some people don't mind, but my apartment always smells like something. Like, can't open the door, and it. No, most people don't mind. Some people even a fan of it. My old neighbor next door was like, "Ah, oh, dude, every time you open that front door, man, it's great." I'm like, I know, but yeah, some people take issue, I guess. So we'll see. But I like to apply because it just makes so much freaking sense to me, and it gets me off the streets, dude. I can still get a house next year, the year after. I'm driving around Akron and Canton, and I'm like, you know what, dude? Most of these neighborhoods don't even look that bad. I just jump off into a house and turn it around handyman style in like a year or so. A nice spot, dude. Nice place to call my own. That might be the play. Oh, I'm gonna turn this off, rewatch this. I'm hungry. I might try and eat a couple Doritos I got in my back seat. And then, more thrift stores into my storage locker, and then, I don't know. We waits and we sees. Super impatient, and I don't know. I feel like I've already gotten over the worst of the winter. It's not even. It's not the weather. The weather sucks. I don't like the weather. The weather's almost worth paying the money for the apartment completely. Okay, like it sucks. The cold sucks, but it's more just my car. Like I don't trust my car. Like if I have like a brand new car or a 2, 3, 4, 5 year old car, I wouldn't be sweating out. I'd be like, oh, chilling, man. Like all these people drive around in their new Tacomas, like ugh. To not have to worry, man, to just drop like 37, 40,000 dollars. Like, oh, I don't want to worry anymore. It's such a nice feeling, dude. To not have to worry for 10 years would be worth like 30,000, 40,000 dollars if I made more money, if it made more sense. But yeah, we're not there yet. So I'm potentially gonna stop. Well, I have to stop by the bank, but potentially gonna see about the credit card and see if maybe I can have it delivered to a bank somewhere. I don't know. I almost don't want to ask questions. I want to ask questions at the closest one to where I normally would be, but I still gotta stop at the bank either way for something. So no, I'm just tired. Nobody unplugged my stuff at the gym, which I was super happy about. I got a smoking hot, nice shower for like 45 minutes. They had to open the door for the water heaters, which they usually end up having. I'm in the shower so long. I think nobody but me uses hot water, and maybe a couple truckers. So I don't know. I'm sure it wasn't super convenient. But what are you gonna do? Yeah. Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna upload this later. I get my storage locker, and I'll just kind of work on doing the thing that I gotta do there and putting everything up. Blah 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 blah. And then recap tomorrow. And then Monday work. So there's just too many thrift stores, man. I almost wish I could hit them all and do all that stuff, but not in the time frame that I have, and not what I'm trying to do right now. Like, but yeah, like if you could just camp in your car or wherever, I mean, you could literally hit. God, there's gotta be 50 Goodwills at least. Like, just between Akron, Canton, Columbus, and then just that, there's so many, man. There's so many thrift stores there. I don't know, but I left it. I haven't bought anything today, actually. Yeah, I haven't spent a dollar yet today. I almost bought. There was like a Pikachu, Pokemon thing. It was a bunch of cool stuff. I'll put some of it as the thumbnail. But yeah, I'm gonna get off here. Rewatch this, do whatever. Move on with the day. Happy New Year's, guys. You guys have a good one. See ya. See you tomorrow. In the morning, probably.